Madame la Chancelière, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter Monsieur David Card pour ses recherches novatrices ayant redéfini l'économie du travail. David Card is one of the most influential economists of our time, a scholar whose research has reshaped how we understand work, wages, and the forces that shape opportunity. A Nobel Laureate in economic sciences, Professor Card transformed labor economics through pioneering use of natural experiments to test how real-world policies affect people's lives. His work sparked what has been called the credibility revolution in economics, an approach that grounds theory and evidence and data drawn from everyday experiences. His landmark studies challenged conventional wisdom. He demonstrated, for example, that raising the minimum wage in New Jersey did not reduce employment, and that the arrival of Cuban immigrants in Miami had no negative impact on the local labor market. These insights have profoundly influenced public policy and advanced a more nuanced, humane understanding of economic systems. Born in Guelph, Ontario, David Card earned his bachelor's degree from Queen's University and his PhD from Princeton. Now professor of the Graduate School and class of 1950 Professor Emeritus at the University of California, Berkeley, he has also taught at the University of Chicago and Princeton, held visiting appointments at leading institutions, and guided more than 100 doctoral students. Author of Myth and Measurement, The New Economics of Minimum Wage, and recipient of the John Bates Clark Medal, he has shown that rigorous empirical research can change not only how economists think, but how societies act. Madame la Chancelière, au nom du Sénat et du Conseil d'administration de l'Université, j'ai le privilège et l'honneur de vous présenter Monsieur David Card afin que vous lui décerniez un doctorat en droit honoris causa.
And now Dr. Card will be presenting his convocation address.
Chancellor Cody, President Carr, Provost Diamanturi, Dean Sicote, and everyone involved in this event. I'd like to join you in offering our congratulations to all the new graduates from Concordia, especially to their friends and families that I know have been extremely important to virtually every student that I've ever taught. And so congratulations to the families. I hope you have some time, graduates, to reflect on your accomplishments. I've been a labor economist for over 40 years. I've studied for many years the value of education. And I'm sure, based on my work and work of others, that this will turn out to be a great investment. Research shows that people who graduate from college are affected in many ways. They live longer. They earn more, they're happier, and they give more to charity. Now, with respect to that last point, the Concordia Alumni Association will be calling next week. I'm a Canadian who's lived in the United States for a very long time, but I have still many friends and family in Canada. And I've also written quite a large number of research studies about Canada, many of them focusing on differences between Canada and the US. Today, Canada faces many challenges, quite a few of which are originating from the US. But it also faces opportunities, I think, to redefine and help further develop what it means to be a Canadian and how Canada will fit in the broader world. The great advantage of being so close to the US is that we can see very clearly what we don't want to be. But I would emphasize a little more positive vision than that. I think we can say, all of us here, that Canada has been remarkably successful with high-quality education for everyone, including this event today. We as Canadians have been quite successful in making sure that everyone has health care available. We've been very successful with openness to immigration from a very broad range of countries, particularly with our generosity for refugees. In my childhood, we had refugees from Hungary, Czechoslovakia, and people from Uganda. Over the last years, there's been many other waves of people, and I think I say this as a Canadian, I think that we've done a relatively good job. Obviously, there's more we can do. There's some other areas where I think there's been great positive progress, but there's still a lot to do. One thing you can't help notice is how much progress we've made with 2 languages and 2 cultures here in Montreal, and hopefully that can spill over to the rest of Canada. We've made some progress with all the difficult issues for Indigenous people, and there's so much more work to be done there. We've made some progress with environmental issues, but there's a huge amount of work to be done there. So I urge you to think about, as you go away today, what you want your country to be, and what you want to do to try and move it in a new direction. As the Chancellor said, and as the President said, these are challenging times, but there's many opportunities, and I think that Canada is well situated, and you as graduates will be the people who will help to choose where we are 50 years from now, and hopefully we'll be very proud of what you're able to do. So once again, congratulations to all of you and to your families for what you've done.
Thank you, Dr. Card, for the inspiring message of what means to be Canadian. And just remember, because you studied here, you're going to live longer, make more money, and will be happier.